Topsy-turvy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
On the double. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. On the move to his left. And this one too low. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Trail, yellow. Set, cut.
Ritter to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
On the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's 3rd and 7.
Field, black. Edo blue. Set.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Go red. Hey, red. Cut.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Falcons had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Green Jack. Cut.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Look at the big man rumble. Now look out, Kyle Pitts.
And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
10 cycles. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Duvernay in motion.
Here's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Rolling to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On the set.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they can't bring him down. Oh, and now some space to operate. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. get you 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Ready.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Corliss Waitman now.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Second down and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They're going for it with Dobbins. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is good. Well, this is intercepted. They get Water for the 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay from 19 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
Ready.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now Jackson.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson now.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Going play action. Ritter
out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Ritter off the play fake. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Touchdown Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year.
And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fun. Going ahead and scoring here, the extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Red, cycle. Set, cut.
Ritter.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Black ultra. Black shot. Set.
They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Ravens take over 1st down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's go.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Ritter now.
And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And running with power here. And he will bring this back. It's It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
Got it?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 24-yard line.
Slide through. Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. His 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a throw here to his running back. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Ritter.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A great play there. 26 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Ravens 49, Falcons 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at about the 28. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A throw over the middle taken in and not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Falcons make our first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown.
Drake London.
60 yards.
And the Falcons get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.